Consider the following statements. Which of these is are correct? 1. India is a union of indestructible units. Second, the constitution does not guarantee territorial integrity to the state of Indian Union. Solution: India is a union of destructible states. Next, consider the following statements. Which of these is are correct? Article 1 to 4 under Part 1 deals with Union and its territories. The names of states and union territories and their territorial extent are mentioned in one schedule of Constitution. So answer, both are correct. Next, consider the following statements. Which of these is are incorrect? 1. Special provisions, Part 11, 21, 5th schedule, tribal areas, 6th schedule, scheduled areas. Solution: 5th schedule, scheduled area, 6th schedule, tribal areas. Part 21 of the Constitution of India is a compilation of laws pertaining to the Constitution of India as a country and the Union of States that it is made of. The part of the Constitution consists of articles on temporary, transitional and special provisions. Next, consider the following statements. Which of these is are correct? India has 28 states and 7 union territories. 6th schedule status: Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. Answer: India has 28 status and 8 union territories: Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Chandigarh, Delhi, Lakshadweep, Dadar and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Lakshadweep, Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir, Pondicherry. The 6th schedule of the Constitution provides for the administration of tribal areas in Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram to safeguard the rights of the tribal population in these states. This special provision is provided under Article 244(2) and Article 275(1) of the Constitution. Next, consider the following statements. Which of these are correct? Territory of India is wider expression than Union of States. Territory of India includes only states and UTs. Union of States includes territories that may be acquired by the Government of India. Answer: Territory of India includes states and UTs and territories that may be acquired by the Government of India. Union of States includes only states. Next, consider the following statements. Which of these are incorrect? The States Committee of Constituent Assembly was headed by Jawaharlal Nehru. Second, Article 1 of the Constitution classifies the territory of India into 4 categories. Answer: Article 1 classifies the states into 3 categories, not 4. Next, consider the following statements. Which of these are correct? Being a sovereign state, India cannot acquire foreign territories. Second, the UTs are directly administered by the central government. Answer is 2 only. Being a sovereign, India can acquire foreign territories as mandated by international law. UT is administered wholly by the central government through the Lieutenant Governor as appointed by the President, making regulations for the peace, progress and good government of these UTs. Next, consider the following statements. Which of these are correct? 1. Article 3 deals with internal readjustment of the territories. Law made under Article 3 is not considered as an amendment of Constitution under Article 368. So answer is both. Next, consider the following statements. Which of these are correct? Laws made under Article 2 and 3 confer the power to a state to acquire foreign territory as well as to cede national territory in favor of a foreign state. Supreme Court in 1969 ruled that settlement of a boundary dispute between India and the other country does not require a constitutional amendment. So answer is 2 only. Solution: Article 4 confer the power to state to acquire a foreign territory as well as to cede national territory in favor of a foreign state. But in 1969 case, some area of Kutch was disputed and therefore Supreme Court held that disputed areas can be solved by executive action as it doesn't involve ceding a territory to other country. Kutch didn't have any proper demarcation and it was disputed between India and Pakistan. Therefore, 1969 judgment states that only settlement of disputed areas doesn't require any constitutional amendment. A constitutional amendment is not required to resolve a boundary dispute between India and another country because it does not involve the cession of Indian land to a foreign country as declared in the Berubari Union case of 1960. It can be done through executive action if there is a significant transfer of territory. However, a modification under Article 368 is required. The 100th Constitutional Amendment Act 2015 was enacted to give effect to India's acquisition of certain territories and the transfer of other regions to Bangladesh in accordance with the agreement and its protocol signed by the Indian and Bangladeshi governments. Under the terms of the agreement, India gave Bangladesh 111 enclaves and Bangladesh gave India 51 enclaves.